Welcome. This is the second part of a two-part intermediate chakra yoga class. If you want to, you can do this part by itself or after the first part, which is a seated guided meditation. Or you can do this part first and the meditation second. Position your yoga mat so that the wide side is facing the screen. If at any time you feel strain while holding a pose, feel free to come out of it. Take child's pose or another pose to release the strain and rejoin when you are ready. We'll start with Muladhara, the first chakra at the base of the spine, your foundation and sense of belonging. Its element is earth and its color is red. Find a comfortable seated position and bring your attention to your breath in preparation for Dirgha Pranayama, the complete breath, also called the three-part breath. First, exhale all your breath out. Then, like a glass of water, fill from the bottom up, breathing first into your stomach, then your rib cage, then your upper chest. Again, like a glass of water, exhale first from the top, your upper chest, then your rib cage, then drawing your belly in to get out every last bit of breath. Inhale, belly, rib cage, upper chest. Exhale, upper chest, rib cage, belly. Go at your own pace. On each in-breath, feel your breath like ocean waves coming in, a slight pause as they lap against the shore. And on each out-breath, slightly clench the back of your throat to make a sound like ocean waves flowing out, all the way out. This is Ujjayi breath, the victorious breath. Use Dirgha Pranayama, the three-part breath, with the ocean wave sounds of Ujjayi breath throughout the rest of the practice to help maintain your focus, strength, and balance, especially during the difficult poses. Turn toward the right side of your mat and come to Dandasana, staff position, legs straight out in front of you in preparation for Navasana, boat pose. Bend your knees and lightly hold behind your thighs, and as you exhale, lean back and lift your feet slightly off the floor. If you want more challenge, straighten your legs, balancing your upper body with your lower body in a V shape. And for even more challenge, reach your arms out, palms up. If you start to feel strain, you can always go back to holding behind your thighs. Visualize the red glow of Muladhara radiating at the base of your spine, your foundation grounding you to Mother Earth, and repeat, all my needs are met. All my needs are met. One more breath in. Exhale, release your legs and shake them out. Clasp your knees inward for some spinal rocks to massage out your spine. Roll back and forth several times, then roll up and come to Tadasana, mountain pose, a standing position at the top of your mat. Inhale, elongating your spine and crown upwards. As you exhale, engage Mula Bandha, the pelvic lock, by clenching your lower inner abdominal muscles at your perineum area, inward and up. Hold and visualize the red glow of Muladhara at Mula Bandha, your pelvic lock, and repeat, I am here where I belong. I am here where I belong. Take a deep breath in, clench tight Mula Bandha, and hold, igniting the energizing red light to glow at Muladhara. On your exhale, release Mula Bandha. Let go of all worries, tensions, and self-doubt. Inhale energy. Exhale tension. Inhale let. Exhale, go. Bring your hands to the Anjali Mudra prayer position in preparation for Surya Namaskar, sun salutation for Svadhisthana, the second chakra below your belly button, creativity and sensuality. Its element is water and its color is orange. Inhale your hands overhead in Anuvitrasana, a slight back bend, gaze up. On your exhale, swan dive down to Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale your left foot back to a high lunge. Exhale your right leg to meet it in Vasisthasana, plank pose. Inhale, knees to floor, then bending your elbows in to hug your rib cage. Exhale your chest and chin to the floor, your tailbone coming down last. Bring your hands by your low rib cage and inhale your chest up to Bhujangasana, Cobra. Visualize the orange glow pulsing in your belly, radiating outward your gratitude for abundant physical and spiritual nourishment. Curl your toes under and exhale up to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg behind you and swing it forward between your hands into a high lunge, knee over ankle. Exhale your back leg to meet your forward leg in Uttanasana, the forward fold. On your inhale, reverse swan dive back up to Anuvitrasana, a slight back bend. Look up and repeat. I experience pleasure and creativity. I experience pleasure and creativity. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, prayer position at your chest in preparation for Surya Namaskar on the right side this time. Inhale your hands overhead to Anuvitrasana, slight back bend, gaze up. On your exhale, swan dive down to Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale your right foot this time back into a high lunge. Exhale your left leg to meet it in Vasisthasana, plank pose. Inhale, knees to floor, then bending your elbows in to hug your rib cage. Exhale your chest and chin to the floor, your tailbone coming down last. Bring your hands by your low rib cage and inhale your chest up to Bhujangasana, Cobra. Visualize the orange glow pulsing in your belly, radiating outward your gratitude for abundant physical and spiritual nourishment. Curl your toes under and exhale up to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg behind you and swing it forward between your hands into a high lunge, knee over ankle. Exhale your back leg to meet your forward leg in Uttanasana, the forward fold. On your inhale, reverse swan dive back up to Anuvitrasana, a slight back bend. Look up and repeat. I experience pleasure and creativity. I experience pleasure and creativity. Bring your hands to the Anjali Mudra prayer position at your chest. Manipura, the third chakra at your solar plexus, ego and power. Its element is fire and its color is yellow. Visualize a warm midday sun yellow glowing at your solar plexus in preparation for Virabhadasana Vinyasana, the warrior series. Bring your arms overhead and exhale your left foot about 3 to 4 feet behind you, left toes pointing slightly outward, and sink into Virabhadasana 1, warrior 1. Front leg bent, knee directly over your ankle. If you feel balanced on your inhale, gaze up. Exhale to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Back foot parallel to the back edge of the mat, torso rotating toward the wide side of your mat, hands out to your sides, gaze over your forward hand. Keep your torso vertical, no leaning toward that forward arm, and feel your warrior strength as Manipura's yellow flames radiate outward from your solar plexus. Exhale your back hand to rest on your back leg and raise your forward right arm in an arch overhead in Shanti Virabhadrasana, peaceful warrior. Gaze up and repeat, Spirit empowers me. Spirit empowers me. Inhale back up to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, and exhale your right forearm to rest on your forward knee. Other arm reaching overhead to the right in Parsvakonasana, side angle. Gaze up and repeat, I claim my power. I claim my power. Inhale back up to Warrior 2. Turn your feet toward the wide side of your mat to face forward in 5-pointed star in preparation for the Warrior series on the left side. Exhale your left foot to point to the left side of your mat and rotate your right heel slightly back. On your inhale, rotate your torso to face your left foot and exhale your hands overhead as you sink into Warrior 1, front knee over front ankle. If you feel balanced on your inhale, gaze up. Exhale to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Back foot parallel to the back edge of the mat, torso rotating toward the wide side of your mat, hands out to your sides, gaze over your forward hand. Keep your torso vertical, again, no leaning toward your forward arm, and feel your warrior strength as Manipura's yellow flames radiate outward from your solar plexus. Exhale your back hand to rest on your back leg and raise your forward left arm in an arch overhead in Shanti Virabhadrasana, peaceful warrior. Gaze up and repeat, Spirit empowers me. Spirit empowers me. Inhale back up to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, and exhale your left forearm to rest on your forward knee, other arm reaching overhead and to the left in Parsvakonasana, side angle. Gaze up and repeat, I claim my power. I claim my power. Inhale back up to Warrior 2 and turn your feet to face the wide side of your mat and bring your hands to your hips in preparation for Prasarita Podattanasana, the wide-angled forward fold. Keeping a straight spine, slowly exhale forward to a perpendicular position, torso parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, release your hands and torso toward the floor. If you can get your hands on your mat, bring them inward in line with your legs, with your weight slightly on your heels. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, bring your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Inhale your left hand behind you and overhead, palm facing away from your body, and gaze up at the back of your hand. Exhale your left hand back down, both hands between your legs. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, bring your left hand to the outside of your right leg. Inhale your right hand behind you and overhead, palm facing away from your body, and gaze up at the back of your hand. Inhale your right hand back down, both hands between your legs. Take a deep breath in and bring your hands to your hips. Rise up and come to standing by a wall or in a doorway in preparation for Vinyasas, tree pose, a balance pose for Anahata, the fourth chakra in the middle of your upper chest, compassion and love that links the three lower physical chakras to the three higher spiritual ones. Its element is air and its color is green. Position your left side toward the wall or to the left door jamb and raise your left hand overhead. In case you lose your balance, you can press against the door jamb or wall when you need to. Turn your outside right foot, toes pointing away from you, and bend your right knee to the side and place the sole of your foot above your left ankle. If you feel balanced, lift your right foot to above your knee and hold. Imagine you are a tree in the midst of a beautiful spring meadow. Your arms and bended knee, branches bedecked with rich green leaves, and repeat, I am loved and loving. I am loved and loving. Lower your leg by your side and position your right side towards the wall and the right door jamb, and raise your right hand overhead. In case you lose your balance, again you can press your hand against the door jamb or wall when you need to. Turn your outside left foot, toes pointing away from you, and bend your left knee to the side and place the sole of your foot above your right ankle. If you feel balanced, lift your left foot to above your knee and hold. And imagine again you are a tree in the midst of a beautiful spring meadow. Your arms and bended knee, branches bedecked with rich green leaves, and repeat, I am loved and loving. I am loved and loving. Lower your leg by your side and come back to the center of your mat, facing the screen, and raise your arms overhead into temple position. Hands interlaced with index fingers pointing up in preparation for Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Exhale your hips to the right as you tilt your torso to the left and hold, stretching out your right side. Inhale back to center and press your hips to the left as you exhale your torso to the right and hold, stretching out your left side. Inhale back to center, one more time each side. Exhale hips right, torso left and hold. Inhale back to center and exhale hips left, torso right and hold. Inhale back to center, lower your arms to shoulder height, palms forward in 5-pointed star, and repeat. I love unconditionally myself, others, and the world as they are. I love unconditionally myself, others, and the world as they are. Come to Tadasana, mountain pose, facing the right side of the mat. Bring your arms overhead, palms facing, legs wider than hip width apart in preparation for Utkatasana, chair pose. Take a deep breath in, elongating upward, and exhale down, knees half bent into half Utkatasana, a high chair pose, and hold. Inhale your arms to shoulder height, and as you exhale, slowly sink down to a low chair, bending deeply to shift your weight slightly onto your heels. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, sink all the way down to Malasana, goddess or garland pose, bringing your hands together in Anjali Mudra, prayer position. And take a moment now to honor your body as a temple for spirit within, and thank it for all of its work in your practice today. Bring your hands forward to the mat, lower your knees to a kneeling position, and push through your shins to raise to an upright position in preparation for Ustrasana, camel pose. Place your hands behind you at your waist as you arch your chest outward and up into a back bend. You can stay in back bend or toes curled under with your heels raised. Windmill your right hand forward and back to reach for your right heel, then your left hand forward and back to your left heel. If you want more challenge, turn the tops of your feet against the floor and bring your palms against your soles. Press your chest outward and visualize a spring meadow green at your heart area, radiating outward to every cell, expanding love throughout your body. Raise back up to the upright position and bring your hands forward to the mat, knees down, turn your toes under and widen your knees as you press your hips back into a wide Balasana, child's pose, forehead down, either on the mat or one fist on the top of the other, or a block to rest your forehead on. And relax for a few deep breaths in and out as you allow your inner child to bask in the green meadow of healing love surrounding you. Inhale back up. Bring your feet in front of you in Dandasana, staff position, and slowly roll down vertebra by vertebra onto your back, your head coming down last in preparation for Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose for Vishuddha, the fifth chakra at your throat area, self-expression and inner truth. Its element is sound and its color is blue. Bring your feet in as close to your fanny as you can, hip width apart. Press through your feet to bring your torso enough upwards so that you can reach your hands under you. Interlace your fingers, palms together, if you can get them there, and rock your upper torso from side to side to roll your shoulders under you as close together as you can get them, bringing your feet in even closer to your torso, and stretch your neck away from your body. Press through your legs and forearms to lift as high up as you can. Gaze over your belly. While still pressing your shoulders together, release your hand lock and focus on your breath, breathing into a beautiful vortex of sky blue, homing into your throat area, and repeat, I release all negative thoughts and emotions so that everything I think, say, and do honors life and spirit. I release all negative thoughts and emotions so that everything I think, say, and do honors life and spirit. Exhale, release your shoulders back to your sides and roll back down vertebra by vertebra to the floor. Draw your knees in toward you and rock them side to side as a counter stretch for Setu Bandhasana while bringing your focus to Ajna, the sixth chakra the area between and just above your eyebrows, wisdom and intuition. Its element is light, and its color is iridescent indigo blue. Clasp behind your knees and roll back and forth several times. When you feel enough momentum, push your elbows into the mat and swing your legs over your head into Halasana, plow, a counter stretch to bridge, stretching out your spine in the opposite direction. You can leave your hands by your sides, palms down for support, or for more challenge, overhead on the floor, palms up. If you can get your feet to the floor, bend your toes under and walk the dog, flexing one heel back, then the other to stretch out your hamstrings. If your arms are overhead, bring them back to your sides in preparation for Sarvangasana, the shoulder stand. Those who are advanced can go ahead and proceed on your own to shoulder stand while I explain it to the others. First, if you have a cold, are pregnant or menstruating, or have any infection in your upper body, untreated high blood pressure, or glaucoma, you should skip shoulder stand. Instead, just raise your legs overhead, hands under your fanny, palms down for support. As other alternatives, you can do waterfall, using a block under your sacrum and raising your legs overhead. Or you can come to a wall and prop your feet against it so they're higher than your torso. You can remain with your torso on the floor or pressing your feet against the wall, lift up to place a block under your sacrum area. For regular shoulder stand, come back to plow and bring your hands together and interlace your fingers, palms together if you can get them there, and shift your torso side to side like you did in bridge to get your shoulders as close together as you can. This will allow more support through your forearms so you can get higher in shoulder stand. When you have your shoulders as close together as you can get them, bring your palms to your back, fingers facing upwards for half shoulder stand at your waist, and for full shoulder stand, heels of your palms as close to your rib cage as you can get them, high up on your back, and slowly raise your legs up. And try to hold for a few breath rounds using Dirga Pranayama with Ujjayi breath. As you breathe in and out, your breaths will gradually elongate, becoming more full and expansive. If at any time you need to come out early, you can lower your legs to plow and either come back up when you're ready or hold in plow. Shoulder stand flushes and revs up your circulatory system, the venous blood returning easily to your heart, the synovial fluid flowing downward. Flex your feet towards you to stretch out your hamstrings, then away, pointing your toes upward. Rotate both feet inwards from the ankles a few times. Rotate them in the opposite direction. Bring them to stillness. Close your eyes and visualize a vortex of iridescent indigo blue, glowing with the wisdom of the universe, swirling into ajna at your third eye, and hold for a few breath rounds. When you are ready, come back to plow. Bring your hands behind you, palms down, or if you want more challenge, hands overhead. And exhale your spine down, vertebra by vertebra, and stop when your legs are overhead and your sacrum is on the floor. Bring your arms under your fanny for support, or still keeping them overhead for more challenge. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, slowly lower your legs toward the floor and stop halfway or a foot off the floor. Inhale and hold for a moment. Exhale, release and relax your legs back down. Continue your focus on the indigo blue light at your third eye in preparation for Matsyasana, fish pose, the counter stretch to shoulder stand. Bring your palms to cradle your thighs, thumbs outside, and pinky in the crease at the top of each thigh, elbows close to your body, toes pointing downward. Bend your legs slightly and press through your elbows to bring your torso upward. Gaze over your knees. Inhale your chest upwards and out as you straighten your legs, and gently lower your head, and if you can, bring your crown to the mat. If you are advanced, you may want to balance on just your head and bring your hands to the front of you in Anjali Mudra, prayer position, and hold. Focus your eyes inward, looking inside your skull, and visualize an iridescent indigo blue light pouring into Ajna, and repeat, I open my third eye to Spirit's wisdom. I open my third eye to Spirit's wisdom. Hold for a moment, focusing on the indigo blue at Ajna. On your next inhale, press through your elbows, raise your head off the mat, and exhale slowly as you gently release your spine and head back down to the mat. Draw your knees in toward your chest, arms out to your sides in a T shape or cactus arms with elbows bent, in preparation for Supta Matsyendrasana, the supine twist. Slowly exhale your legs to the left as you turn your head to the right. Gaze over your right hand. Press through your left arm to help keep your right shoulder on the mat and intensify the stretch. Inhale back to center and slowly exhale your legs to the right. Gaze over your left hand, pressing your right arm into the floor to help keep your left shoulder on the mat and intensify the stretch on that side. One more round. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees left, gaze right and hold. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees right, gaze left and hold. Inhale back to center and clasp your knees in toward you for some spinal rocks back and forth. As you gain momentum, roll up and come to Virasana, hero pose, sitting back on your knees several feet from the top of your mat, and bring your focus to Sahasrara, the seventh chakra, slightly above your crown area, enlightenment and bliss, your connection to the divine. Its element is consciousness, and its colors are violet and white. Close your eyes, soften the space between your eyebrows, and relax your jaw. Visualize the lotus blossom at your crown, its petals rotating clockwise, radiating outward luminescent violet and white light. Keep your spine long as you bring your hands behind you and clasp your dominant wrist in preparation for Yoga Mudra, the yogic seal, to seal in the energy of your practice today. For more challenge, you can interlace your fingers, palms together if you can get them there. Lift your arms away from your body. On your next exhale, slowly bend forward, hinging from your hips to bring your head toward the floor. If that is uncomfortable, place your fist on the floor, one on top of the other, or a block to rest your forehead on. For a more advanced yoga mudra, lift your fanny and roll over to the crown of your head, bowing Sahasrara, your link to the divine, to link to the earth, grounding you between heaven and earth. Take a moment here to honor prana, the life force, as manifested in the breath, as it flows to each cell in your body. On your next inhale, raise up to the vertical position, arms still pressing away from your body. Exhale your hands back to your thighs, palms up. Visualize all of the chakras along your spine vibrating in harmony with the healing white and violet light of Sahasrara, radiating downward through your entire body, and repeat, I am a being of light at one with the universe. I am a being of light at one with the universe. Stretch your legs back in front of you and exhale slowly down, vertebra by vertebra, to Shavasana, the supine resting pose in preparation for Yoga Nidra, deep relaxation. Eyes closed, legs slightly apart, feet relaxed out to the sides, hands away from your body, palms up. Press your shoulder blades onto the mat, opening your heart. Take a deep breath in and hold. Exhale, release and relax your shoulders back down, letting go of any remaining tension. Imagine your breath flowing into your body as a beautiful rainbow of light. Your spine like a strand of jewels, bathed in the vibrant colors of red at Muladhara, the base of your spine. Your foundation, security, and your sense of belonging. Orange at Svadhisthana, below your navel area, nourishment, creativity, and sensuality. Yellow at Manipura, your solar plexus, power, and your sense of self-worth. Green at Anahata, your heart area, love and compassion. Blue at Vishuddha, the throat area, truth and self-expression. Indigo at Ajna, your third eye, wisdom and intuition. And violet white light at Sahasrara, above your crown, your connection to the divine. All of your chakras in balance, the colors radiating outward from your spine to every cell in your body and to every fiber of your being. Flowing down from source to wrap around you like a cocoon of light, strengthening your auric field and sealing in these positive thoughts and feelings inside of you. And rest. Slowly bring your awareness back to your breath, breathing in and breathing out, like waves rolling in and out from the ocean. As you start to reawaken, begin small movements, whatever feels good. Perhaps your feet side to side, wrists side to side, your head side to side. Stretch your arms overhead. Take a deep breath in and hold. Exhale and let it go. Draw your knees up to your chest and rock slowly onto your right side, your forearm a pillow for your head. And take a moment here to enjoy the serenity of this pose. And when you're ready, gently push up to a comfortable seated position. Inhale your shoulders forward and up, and exhale them back and down, elongating your spine, your crown lifting upward. Bring your hands to the Anjali Mudra prayer position and take a deep breath in, preparing for the Om chant. As you exhale, draw your belly in to get out every last bit of breath, then breathe in for Om. Namaste. Namaste means the divine in me sees and honors the divine in you. Namaste.